So I'll give you just a use case about tracking, and I'm going to pull out a client, and I'm going to see if I can do the comparison because we just started tracking last year, right in December. So it's only been a little over a month, and this is loading, I promise. Actually, let me present here. All right. So this is a scenario where a client was like, a little bit worried. And she's like, hey, we have 8% in additional ad spend. We have 12% less customers. My ROAS is down 12%. I'm like, oh, we're good. We're perfect. I'm like, why? Well, a couple things. If we take a little bit of a closer time period to after like the second, and I do this only because the day since first tracking, we only been tracking since the 9th. So furthest I can look back on a 30-day window is the 9th there. But if we look at shave off 9 days here and then do compare to the previous period, which is exactly going to the 12th. Cool. So we should have full tracking here. If we apply our changes, this person is a person who wants to scale aggressively their business. Excellent. So what doesn't matter to me? Mer.
Key points of this I want to point out too. If you don't have look at reports, this can all be done in a spreadsheet in terms of top line numbers.
Yeah, benchmarking though means taking something with third-party attribution comparative to first-party attribution and then comparing those two. So you know that if I need a third-party attribution metric of X, my first-party attribution in platform needs to equal Y. And that's what benchmarking is. So you really should have a third-party attribution. You can do this by hand, but you lose attribution. So you can benchmark MER and you can benchmark global NCAC and you can benchmark global NMER and you can benchmark global LTV. But if you're like, what campaign, what product, what audience, what location, that all goes away unless you have a third-party tool that can demystify the bullshit coming from Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and all the other crap. So benchmarking is important. And it really is. And for the reasons that you're going to, and we'll get into the benchmarking right after this. I'll finish this thought here. It'll be helpful for us to kind of get through the that's not why, this is why we measure, this is how you benchmark, and that is when you know things are okay. So let me go back to here. That comparative to here, overall. Okay. So we spent 13% more and I have 4% less customers. My ROAS and my MER have dropped 10.3 and 6.5. I am very happy. The reason why is during this time period that we're looking at was right after Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas, and also after a sale. What do we expect when sales are done? All of your return customers go away. Okay. Now during this time period, the returning customer revenue is 20,000 and our new sales is 99. This right after this period though, before we had a lot more repeat sales. So do I benchmark new versus returning customers? No. Do I benchmark media efficiency ratio, all cash in, all cash out? No, because I can only have an effect on 66% of this total group here. So I don't want the 33% messing me up. So no, I don't benchmark MER. Now,
controlled environments is what you're trying to do.
Yeah. So you're trying to identify what can you actually influence. If I run a non-brand standard shopping campaign, I am not affecting 33% of the people in this audience. So I can't use global metrics. What can I count? Well, I can only influence new sales. That's the only thing that you can influence when you're looking to scale. You cannot really influence a larger volume of returning customers unless you can birth people who really want this product too. You cannot physically grow that audience. It is fixed.